Hey guys, what's up? So what you're about to see in this video here is a live lesson that I did with Eric. This is something we're gonna bring back for you guys this year moving forward that we did. If you have seen the beginning videos we did way back when, we used to do a lot of live lessons. This is our first one that we're gonna come back and do. You guys asked for it, we're bringing the goods. So this one here is with my buddy Eric who came down. Just want to give you a little bit of background info before you watch what we talked about. So Eric came into me, good swing, already a good player, and really was struggling with early extension, right? During his downswing, had an early extension pattern. We saw that a lot of his problems he had with his ball pattern, right? He was fighting hooks to the left and that early extension really rooted from a club face that was too closed. So we had this priority board, club face too closed was his problem. We identified that was because of his grip, so we changed that first. This is my second session with him. He changed the grip, changed some setup pieces we wanted. We didn't get to the downswing stuff yet. In today's lesson, we talked about a couple setup pieces and the balance in the feet and how those really affect the downswing pieces, as you're gonna see. And it's something that comes up a ton that honestly, I think people don't look at a lot. They kind of overlook it as if it's something that doesn't really matter all that much. When you look at your swing, you always see like the net result. You see the thing during the downswing that's the problem, but you don't necessarily see the root cause that happened earlier. And a lot of times that is setup related and it's balance and weight in the feet. So we had two issues really with Eric. Number one was he would set up with too much weight towards his toes at address and with his butt arched way back like this. And both of those things for him would net out to leading to what he wanted to fix, which was early extension. But he would be weight on his toes, butt back. When your butt's back, obviously you're gonna suck under, and he would continue going towards his toes during his backswing, so he had nowhere to go. So really weight in the feet and the setup position combined with the club face were the things that were causing the thing that he saw at the end, which led to the contact and then the direction issues. Dude, you're like a new man since last time.
Yeah, I mean,
The hell are you? Beautiful. Two more should be good. Good.
Yeah,
Any
last
questions?
two weren't that great, but
Last two weren't that great. Those are good. No, let's go. Let's look back at these back here. That looks cool. Two things going on here that are issues. Number one, I like to see the back of the armpits over the balls of the feet. Thank you, George Gankus, with the kneecaps in line with that. If I were to draw a line down yours, which I currently can't because I'm working on that, your back of your armpit line's too far forward in front of your toes, which means what? Which means your weight's too far on your toes at address. And we're gonna see for you, that's a kind of a common theme today throughout the whole swing, is weight forward on the toes, and we'll get to that in a minute. So our weight's a little bit too far forward on the toes. I'd like it's just to get to middle, just middle of the feet. I really like the weight to be on the balls of the feet, which would be like where your toes meet the base of your foot. For you, it'll feel a little bit just kind of in the middle of the feet. I still see your lower back is too arched back. So like butt out, you know what I'm saying? Instead of your butt being a little bit more rounded under. So I actually think your upper rounding's fairly good. We could have a little bit more, but it's the lower back that's tilted out. Okay. Now stay sitting there for a minute. Mary, you come on me, please. So if we have those two things, how does that relate to your early extension? Or me, right? Or any of us? If I start here, where this is like a neutral pelvis motion like this, if I start with it back like this, and we go along that kind of equal and opposite theme, what am I gonna wanna do if I'm tilted back too far this way? What's the opposite of tilted back?
extend.
Tilted in.
Yeah, tilted
and what does that do for me? Early extension.
Right.
The more I tilt this way at address, the more I'm gonna get the opposite, which is gonna be forward. That's part number one, right? Now the one on the toes is tricky because it depends on what you do going back. Generally speaking, I'd say weight a little more on the toes is better than the heels, because if I start on the toes, that means I want to go towards my heels normally. But if you start on your toes and go more on your toes, then where am I going to react? If I'm on my toes during my downswing, where am I going to go?
You can go forward.
Yeah, butt's going to go forward, chest is going to go back, early extension, arms extend, angle of attack's too shallow.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why those things are important, right? So if we come back here, that's cool. So we're gonna get that butt a little more under, and we're gonna get the weight a little bit more in the middle of the feet, right? So hop over here so you can see. Can you see you in this mirror? Okay. So the goal would be for that lower back to be flat. I don't know whose clubs these are. Where are your clubs? The goal would be for, yeah, exactly. This is flat here, This is perfectly flat. So this should be on your back. Yeah, exactly. And then this rounds. You see that there?
Yeah.
That's why that should be like that. So your lower butt, exactly. It's obviously gonna feel like this for you, dude. Like your butt, like sloppy.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah, exactly, good. So it'll be like a little more rounded at the bottom. That's perfect. And then the weight for you needs to be a little bit more back. Yeah, right there, good. So this should be kneecaps, balls, right there, right there. You with me on that?
Yeah.
So this is rounded, and your weight should feel more in the middle of your feet, not your toes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Go ahead and just do a little half swing from there. No ball. Yep. Good. Do it again. Reset. So weight in the feet here. Yeah, you're good right there. Not that's too much. Good.
Oh, like
That's too far. Yep. Stay here. Good. A little half swing. That's 10 out of 10. Do it again. Yep. Good. A little half swing again. Okay, good. So let's put a ball in there. And I'm going to have you do that setup. I'm going to take a picture before you hit and show you what that looks like. And then we'll hit one or two with just that first. Then we'll do the backswing down. So go ahead and take your setup. Okay, go ahead and do a little half one. Cool. Come here. So this, I'll come over there in a second, Mary. This, that's our picture there. You see that with the lights? So that's perfect. See your lower back better?
Yeah.
And then,
better.
yeah, so that's the deal. So for you, like, your weight in your feet's gonna have to feel much more here instead of out this way. Cool? Same thing with the ball, it's perfect. So we got weight in the feet and the butt line on. Yeah, good, dude. Cool. Good right there. Still just like a little half one. Beautiful. Excellent. Nicely done. That's part one. Now we gotta talk about where the weight and the feet go the rest of the way, right?
Yeah.
So if we're starting in the middle, like this, and like this, when you go back during your backswing, normally you go too far towards your toes, which means you're gonna have to feel like you're going more back here towards your heels, right? So for you, what it's gonna feel like is this. We're gonna take our setup. When you go back, it's gonna feel like you're gonna go towards your right heel from here, still in your right heel at the top, and then right from your right heel in towards your left heel. In reality, what I want you to do is middle of the feet, middle of the feet, heel. So middle of the feet, middle of the right foot, left heel is where I want to go. And I'm going to kind of guide you through those feels. But you're going to have to feel like you're more towards your heels in the beginning. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's hop in there and do that. Got a party down here. Okay. Good. So when you make a backswing, we're going to go from here, slowly go from here to here. How's that audio? Go ahead. Go ahead. Good. So now you should feel much more here, right? Now from here, as you start coming down, go right from here, stay off of this, stay off of this, and go right from here into here. You with me? Yep. Keep going. Exactly. You with me on that?
Yeah.
Let's do a couple slow. Let's go again. Up top. Yep. Slow. Yeah, exactly. Good, good. Now, the more and more when you start to come down, then you're going to feel like your weight's back on your heels, right? Which really I just want in the middle. What's it going to be easier for you to do?
I guess rotate.
Stay bent over.
Right.
Right? Okay. So really, go back on your heels. Go more. Good. Easier from there to go here to counterbalance it, is it not?
Yeah.
Compared to go on your toes. Go on your toes. Keep going. More. Really hard to do that on your toes, right? Because you're going to fall over. So now, stand up, go on your toes. Now you feel balanced. Yeah. Here's all I'm trying to say to you. If I'm really back on my heels, I'm gonna naturally bend over so I don't fall over.
Right.
If I'm really far on my toes, I'm gonna naturally stand up so I don't fall over. So now during your downswing, when we get the weight more in your heels, it'll be really easy for us to accomplish the goal you wanted to do in the beginning, which is to have this more over, right? Yeah. So let's take your setup again. Okay. I don't know if that helped or confused, but that's the point I'm trying to get across. So we have lower backs flat, weight in the middle of the feet, not toes. Excellent. Slowly during the backs, we're going into the right heel. Excellent, keep going. Right from the right heel, slowly into the left heel. Excellent, good, keep going. Perfect, do it again. Weight in the feet and lower back. Yeah, good. Slowly back into the right heel, good. Slowly through to the left heel. Excellent, good, one more time. So we have lower back flat, weight in the middle of the feet. Good. Slowly back to the right heel, slowly back to the left heel. Good. So here, let me borrow that. And then let me have you stand back there by that mirror. On this pitching wedge, I probably want you to hit the first couple like no more than like 80 yards. So we're gonna go normal setup, very deliberate. Lower butt under, weight in the middle of the feet, back to the right heel, through to the left heel. And so the pace I want you to hit at is gonna be like this. So normal setup, butt underneath, weight in the middle, back to the right heel, through to the left heel. So that ball goes like 80 yards. Cool? So give me an 80-yard pitching wedge at that same pace, and then we're gonna look at each of the first like 4. And yeah, good right there. Lower butt, butt under more, butt under more. Tuck your butt under more. Yeah, good. Weight in the middle of the feet, back to the heel, through to the heel. Dude, perfect, come here. So now we're better. So you're not shifting as far, you're not perfect yet on one swing, but now we're more in the middle of the feet. But even there, see how you're wanting to go towards your right toes? Yeah. So I still, from here, we gotta exaggerate that a little bit more and keep you back as you go, but that's better. Good work, let's do that again. Okay. You're a quick learner, let's do that again. So good setup, lower back flat, weight in the middle, beautiful. Backswing, right heel, and then right into your left. Yeah, good. Do it again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good. All right, let's hit. So I need to get the setup. I'd like to, yeah, good, good. Right heel, left heel. Awesome. Okay, cool. So let's go 2 shots. We're just going back to what we were doing before. So same things, just this part here, and then the weight in the feet. Good. And let's go backswing into your right heel, and then into your left heel as you start working down. Good, good. Okay, do it again. Normal setup, yep, back to the right heel, through to the left. Yeah, good, excellent. And go ahead and just do a little half one again. Let's get back to 80 yards with our little pitching wedge. So weight in the feet, butt under, excellent. Back to your right heel, through to your left. Yeah, beautiful, good. Awesome, same thing. That's more what I'm talking about, angle of attack, 5.6. Let's do that again. Butt underneath. Yep, wait, no, good. Back to your right heel, through to your left heel. Yes, excellent, dude. Perfect. For you and me, right, a pattern of, and a lot of other people, the butt coming in, chest going up, generally speaking, leads to the club getting thrown down the line and not a lot of body rotation like we saw. So our goal is, hey, let's get you back on your heels first as a prerequisite. So now we can talk about the body motions and the rotation, which is really where I want to go. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that part of my lesson with Eric. Obviously you saw what we worked on with the setup and the weight in the feet and where we're looking to go forward. As we mentioned earlier, obviously the first session we had some grip adjustments. These setup and weight in the feet adjustments really set us up where we have nothing to compensate for later on. Then we can get into the downswing work, which eventually will continue to tighten up the pattern, continue to make his contact more solid. We saw the pattern got tighter, but there's room for improvement. So hope you guys enjoyed that part of it. Now these live lessons, the full raw whole hour lesson is gonna be on cogornogolf.com. On our membership site, you guys are gonna get access to all of these live lessons. So you guys saw a little portion of it today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I think there's a lot of value from the full lesson. So if you do wanna check out the rest of what we did in our lessons and all the other lessons, all the other content, be sure to check out cogornogolf.com. The link will be in the description down below. Thank you guys.